it goes down from there, 3, 4, 5, etc. And it's your best 3 runs from the 6 added together. So whoever's got the least number of points from their best 3 runs is the overall top qualifier. So the key with round by round qualifying is to finish your runs, because even if it ends up not being one of your counting scores, you could end up taking points off of someone else in that particular round. So even if your car's not going particularly well, or you've had a few crashes and you think, oh, this is going to be a drop score, the key is just to keep going, because you don't know who else you might be taking points away that you need to be ahead of later in the weekend.
Yeah, and what Mark mentioned earlier about time being important and feeling that the track was potentially at its quickest, that comes into play because you're second overall on 7 points, as is I think Hupo and Marcus are both with you on 7 points.
I don't know if Marcus is on 7 because he dropped out that last run. It's definitely Hupo.
Hupo's on 7, and
I think it's Alex Laurent, is it?
Alex Laurent, sorry, yeah, you're right.
So we're all on 7, but I'm classified second because I've got the faster time of us 3.
Yes, should that position stay the same all the way through the rest of the day, then you'll end up in front of Alex and Hupo on the grid by dint of having the faster time than them.
Yeah.
So that's why that part of it is semi-important. Magnus Berglund asking, are they running spools or diffs? Pretty much everybody is going to be running a spool.
Yeah.
I think certainly by the time we get to this point in the heat listing.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if you found anyone in the kind of top 30 that's not running a spool.
Yeah.
It's odd because if you drop a ball diff into your car and drive it round, it feels really nice, smooth, easy to drive. You think, oh, this is really good. And then you look at your lap times and you're nowhere. I think the effect of a spool is the car just has so much more on-power traction. You get out of the corners so much quicker because you're not throwing torque and drive away through a diff. So yeah, I think even though they're more difficult to drive and don't feel quite as nice, a spool is the fastest way now, which is odd because it goes against everything I know about vehicle dynamics and car performance, having a solid axle.
Yeah, I mean, that's like NASCAR engineering, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, It feels a bit Heath Robinson to me, which, but it's competition and you do what you need to go as fast as you can, I guess. So
the 7 car of, who's that? 7 car, get the heat list right. Juha Matti Heckela seemed to get a good start there. The whole start didn't go particularly well. In fact, the 3 car of Pierrat gets himself to the front. Holler is leading. No, Chris House is leading with the 9 car. Basically, what we're seeing just sort of out the back of your shot is a bunch of cars all tripping over one another, and that's sometimes the danger with a group of cars together. You're all generating speed on different parts of the circuit, and you're following someone around. You're not really... You're producing the same lap time, but you end up slowing each other down, don't you? Because you're quick in different parts of the circuit.
Yeah, you have to. If you're on someone's bumper and you're quicker than them in a particular part of the track, you have to hesitate and back off a little bit, and then you lose your rhythm, and it can be really difficult if you're running in traffic. So it helps if you're in a bit of clear track. Just looking at the race order at the start of that run there, it's still changing a lot, but for the first 30 seconds the names were jumping all over the place.
Yeah, and they tend to, it updates a lot because this is live. Obviously someone that started at the back, they don't get sort of shuffled to the front until they've crossed the line.
Yeah, that's right,
so it takes a little while. I mean, it's starting to settle down now. Heinz de Wald's got this from Lee Moss at the moment.
Moss Lee?
Moss Lee. Yeah. In fact, Mark Jordan's getting himself somewhere up there as well, and De Grijzer's still in the mix. So pretty close between a lot of them. I mean, between the top 4, there's sort of about 1.5 seconds. Looking on the clock, so a fair bit going on out there so far. 6 minutes left. Not good to hear if you've had a pretty terrible start. I've got to drive this for another 6 minutes still.
Yeah, that's right.
I've still got 6 minutes of this.
Yeah,
it's,
6 minutes of pain and torture.
Yes, not good fun when you've got a slightly evil handling car.
Yeah.
Lee Moss is getting himself somewhere in the mix, I think. Is he, or has he dropped down?
He's fourth at the minute.
Fourth at the minute. Yeah.
We'll see, 6 seconds off the lead.
Yeah. Let's see if we can pick up De Greiser. He's just crossed the line. I think is he the pink car? De Greiser, the 2 car. Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Let's run with the pink car then as he comes down through the Montec M.
Yeah,
Back through Zenzi.
Lee Moss having a go at racing this weekend. He didn't race at the World Championships, but he was the mechanic on Morgan Williams' car. Morgan ended up qualifying 10th at the World Championships, I think.
Yeah, very good effort from him.
Yeah, I think we all like to remind Lee that he's a better mechanic than he is a driver. Has proven there. He's just put it in the board. Yeah.
I think that's probably true of me as well.
Yeah.
In fairness. I've built a number of cars that go infinitely better than my own.
Yeah, your associated made a Euros A final a couple of years ago, didn't it, James?
It did, yeah. Well, most of mine did. Most of it did.
Yeah.
I got the rest of the contents back in it. It was like taking a goldfish home from the fair.
Yeah.